opens fire against innocent civilians, it can be stopped with someone with a pew-pew. It's funny how that works. The moment I saw the video, I knew it wasn't in a blue state, and kudos to that person. Rest in peace to people who lost their lives and rot in hell to the pew-pewer. I've been off my phone for a couple days. I just needed to pop in here and say that because, yeah.
Yes, a mass shooting can be stopped with somebody with a gun. I don't think anybody is arguing that point. It also isn't a failsafe by any stretch of the imagination. Would you care to talk about Parkland, the school shooting in Florida, where there was an armed officer on duty? That didn't help, did it? Would you care to talk about Columbine, the big one from back in the day that everybody talks about, the two shooters? Those two shooters were actually engaged in gunfire by the armed officer, I believe it was an off-duty or retired county officer that was tasked with protecting that school, that engaged those two shooters outside the school before they ever made it inside, and he was outgunned. So yes, it can happen. That doesn't mean it's a failsafe, doesn't mean that it's going to happen every time. What else you got this time around? Haven't done any content on you in a minute since you've been off your phone.
Grab your popcorn.
Hot take, but if you're having a baby right now or you're planning to have a baby right now, you're the most selfish, inconsiderate motherfucker there is on earth. And I don't care what you try to say to justify it. You bringing a baby into this shit, you're so fucking selfish.
Oh no, somebody call every maternity ward in America.
Your kid will not have a future. The world will be shit. Politics will be shit. Everything will be so run down to the last quarter, dime, nickel, penny that they won't have anything. They won't have this existence. And you're selfish because you know that.
Quick, everyone, cancel your pregnancies because someone on TikTok decided that your baby's future is over. Do you people hear yourselves? Imagine saying this to a mom who was already anxious, excited, nervous, picking out names, decorating the nursery. And your contribution is you're selfish for bringing that baby into the world. Every single generation has had someone say, the sky is falling. World wars, the Great Depression, the Cold War, 9/11, COVID, economic crashes. And yet, people still had babies. Because if every generation waited for the world to be perfect to have babies, none of us would exist. The future has never had guarantees. It comes with parents who raise resilient, kind, hardworking kids despite the chaos that surrounds them. Some of the greatest people in history were born in much worse times than what we're in right now. So no, I don't think having a baby in 2026 is selfish. I think what's selfish is trying to dump your own fear and cynicism into women who are experiencing the happiest time of their life. It's always been uncertain, but hope is what keeps humanity going.
I actually don't necessarily disagree with you there. The woman who said that you're the most selfish son of a bitch on the planet if you're having a kid right now, I disagree with her. I disagree with her wholeheartedly. I don't think that it's selfish to have a child and to want life to continue, to want our species to continue on. I do sometimes view our decision to bring children into the world as selfish. We wanted kids. That doesn't mean that our children wanted to be born. So I can understand a standpoint of somebody saying that having children can be a selfish thing. I don't agree with her necessarily in her points, but I can understand the viewpoint. But of course, you're not going to view it as being selfish. You don't have your kids. You get your kids every other weekend and only during the school year from the content you've put out. Of course, somebody that doesn't even have custody of their own fucking kids isn't going to view it as selfish. You get to live your life the way you want to without the things that parents have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So with all due respect, parenting advice from you is the last thing I'm going to take.